Good morning, students. Here I am back with your social studies, chapter 13 Communication. The objective of this lesson are means of communication, personal communication, mass communication. Gear up. In the box, some pictures are given. You have to identify whether they are modern or old means of communication. First is pigeon, it's an old means of communication. Then post office, old means of communication. Then mobile, and then last is satellite. These two are modern means of communication. Communication is the exchange of fact, ideas, opinion, and emotion between two or more people. So, are you clear with communication word? The word communication is derived from the Latin word communis, which means this essence of communication is understanding as well as transmitting information. Okay, now let us learn the means of communications. There are two types, that is personal communication and mass communication. Over the years, communication has developed in a major ways, that is in different ways. The world has come closer and appears to be a small place than before. Distance are no longer a barrier. Whatever happens in the distant part of the world can be known instantly through the various means of communication that you are aware of it, children. With the introduction of the printing press, more and more people have gained the access of books and newspapers. Even you must be getting newspapers in your house, and you must be reading the various types of books that helps you to get the various knowledge of different fields. Means of communication can be broadly divided into personal and mass communication. Now let us learn the difference between personal and mass communication. Personal communication. Children, can you see the picture of a post office in the olden days? This involves exchange of information between two individuals. These various media of personal communication are as follows. They are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 types. Okay, the first one is post office. Letters and parcels are sent and received through the post office. The cost of sending a letter is met by buying postage stamp. Stamps often provide us a lot of information about the culture and history of the countries. Urgent letters and documents are sent through speed post and couriers. The time taken by the letter or a parcel to reach its destination depends upon the means of transport used by the post office. Yes. So in the olden days, post office was only the means of communication from where the letters and parcels were couriered to the different places, that is to some office or to your relatives or anywhere where you desire to send. Now see in this infopable, the telegram was one of the earliest means of communication. As I told you, telegram was the earliest means of communication. Telegram service closed down after 160 years of service in India since 1850. So it started in 1850 and it was carried out for 163 years. This means of communication has become obsolete with the development of internet, email, smartphone, etc. that is used by you nowadays. Okay, now telephone. Can you see the picture of Alexander Graham Bell? He was the inventor of telephone. The telephone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell in 1876. It made person-to-person speech possible. We can now talk to a person in any part of the world over the telephone. Wired phones are today called landlines, whereas wireless phones are called mobile phones. You all must have seen the mobile phones and used it. Yeah. So Alexander Graham Bell invented telephone. Now, we come to the third factor, that is mobile phone. Mobile phones are a popular means of direct communication. They are small handy devices that can be carried easily. Yes, you all must be having mobile. Each person nowadays carry his own personal mobiles. SMS, the full form of SMS is short message service, is a popular modern way of sending messages through mobile phones. If you want to send any message, you can send through SMS. Mobile phones are also used to send and receive text messages, pictures and documents, which was not possible in the earlier days. It can also be connected to the internet. They even receive radio broadcast, play music and take pictures. So many features are found in a mobile phones. Now we come to fax. Can you see a fax machine? Okay. Children, you know what is personal communication? One-to-one sending or receiving of messages. A meaning is given down here on page 80. Now fax. We can send printing matter or picture instantly through a fax machines. A telefax machine can send an exact copy of handwriting or printed material or picture. It works through telephone lines. Yeah, that's a fax machine. Now last we come to the personal communication, that is email. Now children, here in an info pebble, a small important point is that James Hickey introduced printing press in India. I may ask you in this MCQs. So please keep in mind that he has introduced, that is James Hickey has introduced the printing press in India. Now email. Email or electronic mail is a system of sending and receiving messages through a computer. It makes use of internet and delivers messages instantly. It is also cheaper than making a telephone call. We need an email account and email address to send and receive emails. Okay. Are you aware of all these things? So these are all the factors of personal communication. I may repeat: post office, telephone, mobile phone, fax and email. Now we come to mass communication. Now see what is mass communication. Mass communication is a means of communicating with a large number of people at the same time. Newspapers, magazines, books, radio, television and cinema are all means of mass communication. Pictures are shown of magazines and a newspaper. Many types of newspaper in different languages are published. Newspapers and magazines. Books and journals were the first means of mass communication. They are part of print media. Newspaper and magazine bring us news from all over the world. Magazines and journals provide information on specific topics such as politics, entertainment, environment, fashion, etc. So you get the information through all this, that is newspaper and magazines. Then comes radio. Guglielmo Marconi invented the radio. It is the source of entertainment as well as an education. Here on radio, different stations are given and different topics are discussed. It is used for your entertainment as well as for education. News and warnings information about natural calamities are broadcasted on radio. Both literate and illiterate people benefit from it. Radio is popular in both rural as well as urban area. Children, see in this info pebble, just read this. The first president of India, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, introduced television in India in 1959 at Vigyan Bhavan, New Delhi. He was the first president of Free India. Dr. Rajendra Prasad, he introduced radio at Vigyan Bhavan, New Delhi. Now we come to the factor television. Television was invented by John Logie Baird. It gave communication a whole new meaning. Today we can watch live and recorded programs sitting at home. You know what is live, children? Being performed at the time of hearing and viewing. So both the activities is done, viewing and hearing. Yeah, we can only hear information on radio, but television allow us to see as well as to hear. There are many channels that broadcast different programs of your interest. Important events such as President's speech, budget session, and cricket matches are shown live on television with the help of communication satellites. Can you see the picture of satellite on page 81? Yeah. With the help of communication satellite, viewers can sit at home and watch important events happening in any part of the world. Then we come to the factor. Children, let me explain you what is satellite. An electronic device that is sent into space to improve the communication, where communication is done easily and clearly. Now we come to internet. The internet is the fastest means of communication in the world. That is why it is said that the world has become a very small place. Anything happening in any part of the world, instantly you come to know through all this communication. Now, it provides news and detailed information that can be used by people. Mail can be sent instantly to any part of the world. You know, children, this is possible only because of the internet. The internet keeps us up to date with happening around the world. Every major news channel on TV has a website that can be accessed at any time to keep ourselves updated. There are lots of such engines that help us to get the information about anything. Google and Yahoo are the two famous search engines used all over the world. The day is not far when the world will become a global village. Yeah, this is a very, very important thing. Children, now we come to cinema. Films are an important means of mass communication. They are a source of entertainment, education, and knowledge. Documentary films are made to spread information about our culture and environment. Cinema also helps us to understand better how people of another countries think and live. Yes, you can see their culture, their staying, their hobbies, their occupation, everything you come to know through the documentary films. Children, in the info pabble it is given, Alamara was the first Indian picture film which had a sound. That is why the movie with sound was earlier known as talkies. Yeah. Now last we come to advertisement. Advertisement provides information about a particular product or service to the people. Advertisement in a newspaper, magazine, and television reach people and educate them about the new product or a service being launched by the factories and companies. Nowadays, the internet is also used for advertising. Advertising are also used for spreading social awareness among the people. Example, how to prevent disease from spreading. Sometimes advertising helps in spreading social awareness about certain issues such as say no to tobacco and don't do drugs. So different information and advertise are done on the television, on radio. You read and become aware. Okay, now let us know what we have discussed in this chapter. The process of exchanging ideas, emotion, facts, and opinion between two or more people is called communication. Means of communication have developed and improved over the years. Third, we communicate with our relatives and friends through phone calls, letter, email, SMS, etc. Mass communication is possible through radio, newspaper, and television. We send letters and parcel through a postal service. We can use a computer to send emails through the internet. It is an instant means of communication. Television is the most popular audiovisual medium of entertainment. So here we have learned about the means of communication, personal as well as mass. Thank you.